So in this video, I'm going to be drawing Gaarou from One Punch Man, and I found a lot of different poses on Pinterest with Gaarou in it, but I chose a specific one because it has like a little slight foreshortening in the bottom hand. So I'm going to kind of show that and get a little slight challenge to the pose. So right now I started out with the head, and I drew that line going at an angle to kind of so I can kind of see and make sure that my eyes can see the pose, at that angle. Because if I try to have the circle there, and I kind of, it would be hard to kind of figure it out, or I can rotate the page either way, but I like to do it that way. That way I'll know which way and which direction the eyes are going. So right now I'm adding in the chest, the rib cage. So I'm kind of just making like a little, kind of like an oval, but I'm kind of breaking it up to create the rib cage. And the oval is kind of, this is kind of like a trick when doing the oval, because even though it's the oval shape, you can go either way, because the way his arm is raised up, because it's already in the oval, you're not really adjusting it and trying to, angle it up, because, it's already shaped like an oval. You don't have to do anything really to it, except for when you're adding the shoulders in there. So right now I'm adding in one of the shoulders. I'm placing a circle since his shoulder is up towards his face. So I kind of drop the shoulder in it, just so I can kind of get a general idea where to place the arm. I always put the shoulders first before I start drawing in the arm. That way you know how far up the shoulder is going to go. So I'm adding in the cylinder. Now I was going to do a thing where I was going to just draw a straight line going up and then down. Kind of a quick way of doing a quick arm pose, but I decided to just do it in sections, draw the shapes, just so you can kind of see how it's done. And the other shoulder on the bottom, just kind of hidden behind the rib cage, chest area. I'm just erasing some of the lines, that way you can kind of not get too confused about all the overlapping and see-through of the lines, so it won't be too confusing for your eye. Erasing it inside the shoulder too, because sometimes when you have too many lines going everywhere, it's looks get pretty messy, and you want to get too confusing when you're trying to draw the full pose out. But if you're going to do this and then go straight into drawing and add details to draw the character out, then you wouldn't have to worry about that. But for this video, I decided to just erase some of it. That way it's not too much going on, and you can see it better. You see how I added a circle in for the leg. That way you can get the leg in quickly. Other cylinder for the leg going down. He's like jumping up. So now I'm drawing out the hand. And just like I did before with my other poses, I will draw in the box to outline the hand first, and then after that, I'll start to drop in and add the shapes as I go along. So like you see right now, I'm adding the thumb. And I think when I drew this, I added in the hand, but I made it too small, which I did change at the end of the video. At the end of the video, I changed the hand to make it bigger. But either way, it doesn't really make a difference for this, because since the hand is foreshortened anyway, it can be pretty much any size, as long as it's pretty big, the same as similar to the reference or your thumbnail or whatever. It doesn't really make a difference because it's already foreshortened anyway. You just don't want it to be too small. If it's like super small, then it won't look right. But since it's already big like it is now, it won't really make a difference. But I did end up changing it at the end to kind of just show it the way it's close to the reference at least. It doesn't have to be like exactly, but just to make it a little close to it. But then again, you don't have to do that. You can just erase lightly, and then don't even follow how the hand looks. You just make it bigger as you're adding details to create the character. But you don't have to like literally change the structure part of it. I'm just adding the fingers, same as I've been doing before. Right, dropping those cylinders for the fingers. 3 cylinders for each or one cylinder for each finger, and 2 for the thumb. I'm adding in, darkening some more of the lines. I'm working on the other side, where I just kind of draw the palm first. That way I can add that thumb in there. And I mentioned before, there's always different methods for me to create hands, whether I'm doing a palm first and then working the shapes out, or drawing the palm and then drawing the tips of the fingers in the positions of where each finger is going to go, and then start to add the shapes going backwards. 3 cylinders for the fingers, 2 for the thumb. But when you kind of get that, you draw that often, it sticks in your head, and then it's easy to do hand poses with your fingers because of that. And then after that, you can erase it and add in the wrinkles, details, overlapping, and all that stuff. But that was my method for learning how to draw hands quickly, was kind of doing it that way. So right now I'm adding in, just filling in the waist area. Don't really have to do that either. I'm just adding in there just because he just kind of show that his waist is stretched because his arm is going up and he's in his martial arts stance, doing one of his special attacks. And I'm just trying to erasing some more of the things. I can think his neck, because whenever I'm doing the neck always goes straight through. Every time I'm doing a pose, the necks always go straight down. And then when I'm adding in the chest, I kind of would just erase it as I go, because sometimes the neck is hidden by the chest. And so right now I'm just fixing that hand that was too small to make it bigger. But that's it for this video. See more videos like this, hit the like button, comment any other poses you want to see, and take care.